Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Dom coming back with another video, and this is my Iowa Hawkeyes at Michigan State Spartans post-game recap. So what a game it was. Michigan State Spartan moved the ball in the first half. They had a shutout in the first half. They had 5 field goals in that first half. 4 field goals in that first half, I'm sorry. It was 12-0 at halftime. Should have been 28-0. They got out to a 15-7 lead. Should have been 35-7, but the Michigan State Spartans do defeat the Iowa Hawkeyes 32-20. 6 field goals in this game for the Michigan State Spartans. 2 tutties. And Aiden Childs looked better. But we're going to start with the away team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. Rushing, Caleb Johnson had 14 carries, 98 yards, and a touchdown. Kamari Moulton, 3 carries, 13 yards. Caden Weegan, 1 carry, 9 yards. Cade McNamara, 1 carry, 6 yards. Jazian Patterson, 2 carries, 6 yards. Brendan Sullivan, 1 carry, 2 yards, and a touchdown. Jacob Gill, 1 carry, -1 yard. So the Iowa Hawkeyes had 23 carries, 133 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Cade McNamara was 11 for 23, 150 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That's passing. Receiving, Caleb Johnson, 4 receptions, 49 yards. Reese Vander Zee, 3 receptions, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Luke Lackey, 2 receptions, 36 yards. Zach Ortworth, 1 reception, 10 yards. And Dayton Howard, 1 reception, 8 yards. So total, the Iowa Hawkeyes had 11 receptions, 150 yards, 1 touchdown. Punting, Ray Staken had 4 punts for 184 yards. His longest was 46, or his average was 46, and his longest was 49. So total, the Iowa Hawkeyes had 4 punts, 164 yards. Punt returns, none. Kick returns, Caden Weegan had 145 yards on returns. Max White had 11 yards. So the total, Iowa had 6 returns for 156 yards. Defense, Jarriett Blue had 1 tackle. Xavier Wankpa, 7 tackles, 5 solo. TJ Hall, 1 tackle. Cohen Entringer had 2 tackles, 1 solo, and an interception. John Nestor, 3 tackles, 3 assists. Nick Jackson, 11 tackles, 6 assists, 1 sack, 1.5 tackles for loss. Jamari Harris, 2 tackles, 1 assist. Quinn Schulte, 7 tackles, 4 assists. Jay Higgins, 14 tackles, 4 assists. Kyle Fisher, 4 tackles, 2 assists. Deontay Craig, 4 tackles, 2 assists, 1 sack, and 1 tackle for loss. Max Llewellyn, 3 tackles, 2 assists. Ethan Herkett, 6 tackles, 4 assists. Jeremiah Pittman, 1 tackle and a half tackle for loss. Connor Colby, 1 tackle. Brian Allen, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Yaya Black, 3 tackles, 1 assist. So the total, they had, Iowa Hawkeyes had 74 tackles, 38 solo, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and an interception. So now, let's go to the home team stats, the Michigan State Spartans. Rushing, the leading rusher today was K'Ron Lynch Adams, had 15 carries, 86 yards. Aiden Childs, 11 carries, 51 yards. Nate Carter, 9 carries, 49 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah Johnson, 1 carry, 15 yards. Brandon Tullis, 2 carries, 9 yards. And Mekhi Frazier, 1 carry, 4 yards. So the Michigan State Spartans had 40 carries for 212 yards and a touchdown. Aiden Childs in passing went 22 of 30 for 256 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Receiving, Nick Marsh had 8 receptions for 113 yards. Montori Foster Jr., 5 receptions, 100 yards and a touchdown. Jack Velling, 4 receptions, 18 yards. K'Ron Lynch Adams, 3 receptions, 17 yards. Jerron Glover, 2 receptions, 8 yards. So the Michigan State Spartans had 22 carries, 22 receptions, 256 yards, and a touchdown in passing. So they had 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, and the rest was field goals. And it doesn't say who the punter was, but they did punt the ball. No, they didn't. They didn't punt the ball. I'm sorry. Michigan State didn't have no punts. Defense. Charles Brantley had 3 tackles, 3 assists. Nikai Martinez, 6 tackles, 3 assists, and an interception. Jeremiah Hughes, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Ed Woods, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Jordan Hall, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Ade Willie, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Jordan Turner, 6 tackles, 3 assists, and a tackle for loss. Jordan Turner had 1 tackle, 1 assist, and a tackle for loss. Jalen Thompson, 2 tackles and a half tackle for loss. Wayne Matthews, 4 tackles, 3 assists. Darius Snow, 5 tackles, 4 assists, and a half a tackle for loss. Cale Halliday, 6 tackles, 4 assists. Caleb Gash, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Malik Spencer, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Ben Roberts, 1 tackle, 1 assist. Ruquan Buckley, 1 tackle. So the Michigan State Spartans had 44 tackles, 30 solo, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 interception. And in kicking, Jonathan Kim went 6 of 7 in field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points. So they had 6 field goals and 2 touchdowns. So 32-20, the Michigan State Spartans rebound. They improved to 4-3 on the season's 2 wins away from being bowl eligible. Jonathan Smith gets his 4th win as Spartans head coach. They rebound from that 3-game losing streak. They snap their 3-game losing streak after going on a 3-game winning streak. Then they went on a 3-game losing streak. Now they're on another winning streak, and next week they play at the Big House at the 4-3 Michigan Wolverines. But you know, I like how Aiden Childs was smart with the football. He didn't force anything. His 1 pick, you know, what are you going to do? It was kind of like an overthrow, but that's the only mistake he made, and it didn't cost them. But my game ball today has to go to Jonathan Kim. He really won this game for the Michigan State Spartans. Iowa has a very tough defense. But if we could have turned a lot of them field goals into touchdowns, this would have been a blowout. If we could have turned them field goals into touchdowns, this would have been a blowout. 12-point win is a blowout anyway, 32-20. So the Iowa Hawkeyes fall to 4-3. The Michigan State Spartans improve to 4-3. And I believe are 2-2 in the Big Ten. So next week we're at Michigan, and then we're home against Indiana. So some tough games coming up. But the Michigan Wolverines are 4-3, same record as the Michigan State Spartans. Should be a good game. I think that the Spartans can pull it out, but We will see. You know, Michigan, they're also a tough team. Their record is exactly the same as ours. And like I said, I think we can go in there and in their house and beat them. But we need Aiden Childs to play like he did today. And we need the defense to also be stellar like they were today against Iowa. And we should be able to beat the Michigan Wolverines. But Michigan is at home, and that is a very tough place to play. Um, so we'll see. But I think it is a winnable game. I think we can win. It's just execution. We want to go to 5-3 though. Coming home to play Indiana, because that's going to be a tough game against undefeated Indiana. And then we get another bye. So guys, comment in the comment section below on what you think. And as always, if you like my videos, like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. This is Sports Dom. Peace. Go Spartans. Stay tuned for my Buffalo Sabres at Chicago Blackhawks post-game recap. And of course, stay tuned for my Tennessee Titans at Buffalo Bills preview. That should be a good one. I'm expecting a big win, though, for the Buffalo Bills with their new #1 wide receiver. Yes, they do have a new #1 in Amari Cooper. So comment, like, subscribe. Go Spartans. Good win over the Iowa Hawkeyes. That is a very good team in Iowa. And the Michigan State Spartans beat them by 12 points. Go Spartans. Off to Michigan.